these are all the ideas that I have going into the summer and like how I really just want to live this season. I am like using you as like my sister. Like this is just a chatty FaceTime. We're just gonna catch you up on literally everything. You need this whole backstory in order to fully understand why I feel like I need to just like slow down and live this like slow, savory summer. Because we've just been like go. We have been renovating an 1890s home in the past year and a half. We DIY'd the whole thing. There's a whole series here on my YouTube channel. I'm going to take you back to December. We just moved in like 2 weeks before Christmas. I didn't even have a kitchen sink yet, but we were like, we have the stove, we have the fridge, our walls are painted, our beds are here. Why don't we just move in? So we did. And that was our plan all along. Like we would just slowly check off projects as they come, because we had this big push of like getting this home to be live-in ready June when we started it was more like July. So we're almost to like the full year mark of like renovating this home in order for us to live in it. So like obviously we're living in it. Now I feel like I'm ready to just like add a few more character details and like set it up to be super functional and beautiful. The point where I want to make it feel more at home, like we're more settled, like we have things that are in place that have just been neglected or just like not thought of yet. I feel like this summer is all about executing the vision that I have and settle in here. I'm really excited to like invite you in on that journey of like slowing down and being super intentional with the way that I spend my summer so that I can be rejuvenated when I go back to school in the fall. The list of projects that we have, so we have like home projects and then outside projects. I mean, the main thing is we are going to be setting up a garden, and I'm so excited. I have like this whole vision in my head of what it could be. We have a bunch of bricks from the chimney that we removed last summer. We have a bunch of old windows that I just think would be super easy to just like repurpose them into like a garden, greenhouse, use them as like coverings, like keep my plants stuff. Anyways, I have this whole Pinterest board here. So we have garden stuff, and I want to build a little mud kitchen for my kids so that they can just experiment a little bit more with the things that are outside. My kids have no like they have no swing set, they have really no big outdoor structures, and I just think a little play kitchen would just be super cute next to our garden and something that they would really enjoy and use. We have a palette already. I'm just going to use things that we already have, and hopefully it's a much loved toy, structure, etc. So we have the garden project, which I'm so excited about. We're going to be selling our camper. Yes, we lived in a camper as we renovated last summer. It worked, and then now I'm done with camper living. So the outside stuff, we will be removing a door and then painting our little like entryway to come into this house. Most of the outside things, whatever is outside is just what's outside. My main focus is I just want to have a garden, even if it's small. Like I know nothing about gardening, and I feel like you just need to start a garden to learn more about gardening, to get better. And that's just kind of my stance on gardening. Okay, so as we come up the stairs, these are the projects that we are going to be tackling, sprinkling in throughout the summer. Organization of the attic and the attic stairs. And then also we will be fixing up these closets, getting some hanging space, hanging storage. That is my biggest thing that I need right now in my closet organization life, is having hanging space, because I just hang up so many of my clothes and I've been folding them and it just hasn't been working for me. I also need to declutter them. So that's another video, another project that I'm hoping to tackle this summer as I like slowly settle into the summer months. Let's see. So we have kitchen cabinet build. I have been dreaming of this kitchen upper cabinet situation for a long time. I saw this picture on Pinterest years ago, and I just cannot let go of it. But that is just going to be so, I mean, in my head, I'm like, it's going to be beautiful and it's going to be functional. We'll see how it is in practice, but I think it should be relatively cheap and it'll look beautiful. We also have some bathroom shelves that we're going to be putting in. We need to be finishing the bathroom eventually. There's a project that goes in conjunction with the bathroom to redo our basement. If you want to see anything that we've done to this house, there's a whole playlist of everything that we've done up to this point. And then if you go to my Creating a Home series, that's when I really just like settle in to this home and getting things set up for us. I'm slowly but surely adding a little bit more character, adding some more styling as I just feel like creatively inspired, I guess you could say. Like, I am not the type of person that just like rushes to hang things up. And like, I don't want to just be hanging artwork to hang artwork. I want to hang artwork in an intentional way that makes sense for the space, if that makes sense. In this hallway, I would definitely put like a gallery wall of like family photos and other things, but I kind of need to find all of them in order to put them there. So I don't know. Also, we have this huge canvas that I would like to place somewhere in our room, and I just don't feel like I know where that place is yet. It's just hard because I already have these 3 canvases here, so I don't know if it would be weird to like put it on this side over here where there's just a blank wall. I don't know. I'm sure it would look fine. But that's another thing that I would love to hang up. I'm just not quite sure where to hang up. So going along with like the closets and a clothing declutter, I'm also going to be just like looking at the things that I feel like are missing from my summer wardrobe, and I'm going to try and make them myself. I feel like I have been slowly collecting fabric, and I just have not been intentional about using that fabric, and I just feel like I want to sew this summer because I feel like it was a winter hobby for me when I was a stay-at-home mom, and now I just haven't dove back into it. And I made my sister a goose. Actually, I made 3 of my sisters a goose for their babies, and I just loved that so much that I'm like, I need to get back to sewing. Like, I have all this material and it's just sitting around, so we might as well use it and create some beautiful things. I'm really big into quilting, and I love that process so much that I just want to get back to it. I find sewing to be such a restorative practice for me. And obviously this summer we're going to be going to the beach, being outside as much as we can. The summertime in the area that I live is honestly the best time of year. The best 3 months that you could have. Like, we live through these snowy winters in order to have the best, beautiful summer ever. Like, I live near Lake Superior, so like we are at the lake all the time. Like, the beaches in this area are just chef's kiss. Like, they're so stunning, and there's just like so many different beaches. Like, you could have like sandy beaches, rocky beaches, you know, like a combination of both. Like, there are just so many beautiful little swimming spots that make summer so fun up here. And like, I'm big into hiking, and we're gonna hopefully do a lot of camping, and like, oh, I'm just like so excited to just like slow down and not have such a busy summer like we did last year, because we pushed so hard last summer. I remember going back to school and thinking, how in the world are we going to move in by the end of fall? Oh my gosh. To go back and just give that version of me a hug, because she did so much. Oh my gosh, so many things change in a year. Oh. Okay, well anyways, those are the projects that I have coming up that you'll see on the channel and here. We went to Menards, which is 2 hours away from where we live because we do not have a local hardware store, like a big box store like that. Like the biggest store in my area is Walmart, and that is not the best place for building supplies. Also, because it's so rural, like the building supplies, just the extra cost of like shipping things up here, you see that represented in the price of the materials, like versus you driving 2 hours to pick up the materials yourself, if that makes sense. So yeah, we took a little road trip as a family one day last week to get all the supplies for these upcoming projects, and I just cannot wait to like putter and slowly get things done over the course of the next 3 months. I'm going to rest, rejuvenate. You know, I'm still in school, so I'm still taking classes, so it's not like I'm not doing anything over the summer, but those in between pockets are just going to be so lovely. I cannot wait. Oh, I'm 8 days away from having this slow, beautiful, savory summer in my garden. My first, I did a container garden last year, and I did a container garden 2 years ago, and I had success. We had tomatoes. It wasn't like the tomatoes that would last all season, but like I had great success with snacking cherry tomatoes and not really anything else. I don't think I harvested anything else, but I think in order to be a better gardener is you just have to try things. And I'm so excited to just dive into that this year because we have the perfect spot for it. It can be transformed into our little beautiful cottage inspired garden with brick garden beds and old windows as a greenhouse effect. It's going to be so lovely. And then the slow changes that we're going to make in the kitchen and this living area, I'm just looking forward to that. So. See, what I'm horrible about is drinking my drink as I'm chatting because I can't stop talking. So yeah, none of these projects are urgent, which I'm so excited about. The urgency is gone from this summer, and I love that. And we're just going to make our spaces feel a little bit more like us. And I cannot wait to take you along on that whole journey. Oh, it's going to be such a savory summer. Because none of these are big renovations, I feel like it'll be easier to be a little bit more creative in filming them. It brings me so much joy to have a beautiful functioning space. And I feel like if I have a beautiful space to take care of, I take care of it better. It's ultimately influencing how we show up in our spaces every single day. If I have a beautiful upper cabinet, I'm going to want to keep the rest of the kitchen clean and organized because it looks so much better once everything is clean and organized, and just having that extra vertical space will just give me more creative freedom and maybe have me use things in different ways, and I can have little moments of styling moments, and it'll serve a dual purpose. It'll beautify the space and it'll also improve the function of the space, which are two of my favorite things. So I'll be sharing these projects slowly, one by one, with intentionality behind everything, but really slowly. So if you are craving a gentler pace of life, I hope you follow along with me throughout this summer as we tackle these projects. I can't wait to take you along with me this summer as we have our slow and savory summer. Okay, I guess I should tell you the first project in this series will be creating the garden beds and the mud kitchen for my kids. I'll see you there. Bye!